Skandar Keynes is an English actor. He is best known for starring as Edmund Pevensie in the Chronicles of Narnia film series since 2005. He has appeared in all three installments: The Lion, The Witch and the Wardrobe, Prince Caspian, and most recently The Voyage of the Dawn Treader, which was released on 10 December 2010. Early life. Keynes was born in Camden, London, the son of Zulfa Irani and author Randall Keynes. He has an older sister, Soumaya Ann Keynes, who has appeared in various productions for BBC Radio 4 and now works as an economist at the Institute for Fiscal Studies. Ancestry. On his father's side, Keynes is of English descent, and is the grandson of physiologist Richard Keynes, the nephew of two Cambridge professors, the historian Simon Keynes, and the neuroscientist Roger Keynes, the cousin of Catholic writer and apologist Laura Keynes, and the great-great-nephew of economist John Maynard Keynes. His great-great-great-grandfather was naturalist Charles Darwin. Keynes' great-grandparents were Nobel Prize laureate Edgar Adrian, 1st Baron Adrian, and Hester Adrian, Baroness Adrian. On his mother's side, Keynes is of Lebanese, Persian and Turkish descent. Lebanese nationality law states that citizenship is passed on patrilineally, so Keynes is legally a foreigner in the country he considers his second home. His maternal grandparents were Fur Fafnan and Cecil Fadlo Irani, who was an advisor to the late Tunisian President Habib Bourguiba. The Al-Irani family were immigrants to Manchester from Marjayan in southern Lebanon. Cecil's two brothers were Albert, a major historian of the Middle East, and George, philosopher, historian, and classicist. Career. Keynes auditioned for the role of Edmund Pevensie in The Lion, The Witch and the Wardrobe at the same time as he auditioned for the role of Simon Brown in Nanny McPhee, winning the former while losing the latter to Thomas Sangster. His voice changed due to puberty during the filming of The Lion, The Witch and the Wardrobe, so the director used his sister Soumaya to voice some of his lines in the movie. He reprised his role as Edmund in Prince Caspian, released 16 May 2008. Keynes told an interviewer, who praised him for becoming an action hero, that he felt so cheated because one of my very first action scenes was the very beginning of the battle when I run and I jump off a block and get on a horse as it's going by. On one take I missed the horse. I basically didn't manage to land on it, but I managed to hold on and I was flung around and almost smacked into one of those stone columns. I slammed on the ground and bruised my heel so badly that I couldn't walk on it and it was throbbing constantly. I had to do the rest of the battle with a bruised heel. Sometimes if you watch my running it looks a bit odd. I wonder if other people notice it or if it's just me noticing. I had to do a lot of that sequence high on pain medication. They also discussed his relationships with the other cast and crew members. He starred again as Edmund in The Voyage of the Dawn Treader, the third installment of the Chronicles of Narnia film series. Filming began in July 2009, and finished in December of the same year. The film was released on 10 December 2010 in Britain and the US. In preparation for this film, Keynes studied to earn his Professional Association of Diving Instructors license for underwater scenes. Personal life. Keynes attended the Ayrshire Theatre School from 2000 to 2005, having attended Thornhill Primary School. Disambiguation needed from 1996 to 2002. He attended the all-boys City of London School from 2005. There he wrote as a film critic for the review section of The Citizen, the City of London School weekly school newspaper. He sat his GCSEs in May and June 2008 and started sixth form in his first year of his A-level studies the following September. He studied biology, chemistry, maths, further maths and history at A-level. In October 2010 he began his degree in Arabic and Middle Eastern history at Pembroke College, Cambridge. He was listed as one of Business Insider's 16 incredibly impressive students at Cambridge University. He and his family have visited Marjayan since he was a child. We've been coming every year to Lebanon and visiting Marjayan despite the political situation. I was here in 1996 during Operation Grapes of Wrath. I was 4 at the time and I had no concept that it was war, Keynes told a reporter. I remember when the gravity of the situation dawned on me. It was during the 2006 July war. I was 14 then, but it didn't really shape my view of Lebanon as effectively a second home, a place where I come to and I have family. Keynes explains that he is cognizant of the political situation, and I understand that in part the law that her mother cannot pass her nationality to her children is tied up with the Palestinian issue. And sometimes I wonder who I am to complain when there are people who have been born and brought up in Lebanon, who speak Arabic better than I ever will and can't get Lebanese citizenship. I would like to see the law changed and would like to be able to be considered Lebanese by the Lebanese government. When I arrive at the airport, I would like to show a Lebanese passport. I would like to go to my family's house without having to get permission. But part of me feels that I have to put my hands up in the air and say, well, what I want is not what I'm going to get, and I don't know how or to what extent I should resign myself to the fact that I'm not Lebanese as far as they are concerned. Filmography awards.